Through Deceive, we're trying to show that there are no boundaries when it comes to humanity. Deceive shows that the act of generosity and kindness takes place across cultures. And all these are portrayed around Nani, the leading character, which is played by our talented actress and co-director Sarah.
Nani is a very fine young lady who is obsessed with the act of kindness and having a good heart. But because of this, she has become judgmental, and this also makes her a vulnerable person. The idea of this film originally came from our supervisor, Madam Linda, and through the team effort, we find the tune of the story to make it more interesting by adding dramas to each plot.
We wanted to capture the audience by mixing the plots with all sorts of feelings and emotions, tense, tragedy, sad, happy, We dramatize each scene to have ups and downs so the audience can experience a roller coaster ride and find release to build up with a plot twist. We have done this last year through our winning entry at PSFF 2017 entitled The Novel, and we maintain the same concept this year, Expect the Unexpected.
As for the cinematography, when it comes to camera movement, our philosophy is less is more. We wanted to tell the story through the camera movement, not because we can. We don't simply move the camera for showing off or just because we have the tools, but it's all about blending and telling the story through camera movement.
We wanted it to be organic by mixing the shots, handheld, gimbal, dolly, and so on. The choice of camera movements and framing are all based on the mood of the story. For example, shaky handheld for some intense scenes, gimbal shots for some trekking, eye candy and choreographed shots and aerial for some establishing shots. We don't want our shots to look stagey, but we want it to be organic so that it feels naturally presented with cinematic experience. We hope the audience can appreciate the moments from each scenes of the film.
Pre-production was the key to our success. We designed our shots and audio. We also did location scouting and did assessments on lighting, accessibility, risk, noise level, and such. Just to make sure during the scheduled production day, all were in place and we would have a smooth process.
Before we rolled during the shooting, we started with scene blocking. We rehearsed, choreographed, and did markings before the first take. My goal was to make sure the cast and crew members were aware of the timeline, which scene we were supposed to be doing, logging the takes, reminding the director how much time left before we can move to another scene and location, and so on.
We also had call sheets and short lists in order to make sure crew members and cast were well informed of what needs to be done.
We were also very particular about audio. We would talk without visual. We can still tell a story with just the audio. In our production, all audio was recorded off camera and synced later during the post. This is to make sure all dialogue are clear to the audience.